Evening to all my single, sassy, sexy mummies. How are you lot doing out there today? I hope you're having a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And if not, fingers crossed, not even fingers crossed, I guarantee you it will get better. No bad day lasts forever. And that perfectly gears me into what I want to talk about. So if you've been watching some of my other videos, I have been dealing with some emotional challenges that have really just been forcing me to look at my damn life and make certain decisions. Let's make sure I'm going out of the right turning this time. Yeah. Okay. So as I've been going through it, the one thing that I've been saying to myself is that I know something good can come out of this. I can't just be depressed and crying and angry and upset about the situation. I know for sure, and because I've experienced of this, whenever something happens, something good does come out of it, even if it's bollocks. I'll be back. All right, let's pause that. We're back. So yeah, as I was saying, there's always something you're going to learn out of a situation. Even if you're perceiving it as bad, there's something you can get out of it. So with what I've been dealing with, I've really just been pushing myself to not only figure out ways to not feel as emotional, but also to get to the root as to why I get so emotional. And one of the things that has just somehow started coming up because of what I'm looking at is attachment love styles. Now, I've always seen these videos, but I'm like, I see them and I'm like, yeah, we all have different attachment love styles, but you love who you love, whatever. But it's really had to make me acknowledge my love style and why not only I act the way I do in certain situations or relationships, but also why I attract the certain kinds of people that I do, you know what I mean? So whenever people are talking about all these attachment styles, it always leads back to their childhood. And for me, I didn't have a terrible childhood, but also there are things that obviously could have been better. And what I have been coming to find is that because of the kind of relationship that I had with my dad, which I thought was okay, it's led me into very, very bad, toxic and unhealthy relationships. Another thing this situation has taught me is that if you think you're over something, girl, there's a chance you ain't. Like, you could feel like you have changed so much, you would never say certain things, you would never do certain things, you would never deal with certain people, but I'm telling you, life has a way of testing you and putting situations, people and circumstances in your face so you can truly see if you have changed. And with what I've been dealing with, I think one of the reasons why I was so upset with myself is because all this time I thought I'd changed so much. I thought if this person comes back into my life, mate, there's no way they're gonna get the nice side of me. I thought I'd be stone cold, and then they came into my life and I melted like a ice on a freaking summer's day. So I think a lot of my emotions were aimed at myself and being upset with myself and just thinking, how the hell, after all this learning that you've done, after all of the knowledge you've gained from the University of YouTube, after all of the books you've read, the exercises you've done, the laws of attraction things for multiple day challenges, and you're still gonna feel the way you're feeling right now. And I feel like that was one of the hardest things for me to deal with. And I know if you've come across this video, you've either dealt with something like this, you're dealing with it, or soon it's gonna come about. And because I'm trying to be so much kinder to myself. Even once I realized that fact, I had to accept it. And I was nice enough for once to myself to be able to say, and that's normal that you're feeling that way. You are a human being. I am not some robot. I have feelings, I have emotions, my brain holds memories. Like, you're gonna go through things and you need to give yourself grace. Don't wait for somebody else to give you grace. Don't wait to speak to somebody to tell you it's okay. Although that does help, but you need to do it for yourself as well. So even this morning, for some reason, I just wanted to, well, not for some reason, I know the reason why, but I just wanted to cry. And I've been holding it in all morning, like, no, I'm not dealing with this feeling. I'm not doing it. And then I went to the bathroom and I just had to have a moment and have my ugly baby cry and let everything out. And I felt so much better for it, because I think even before crying, I was thinking, nah, this is a sign of weakness if I'm still crying over this stuff. But that cry that I had was actually so cathartic and made me feel like I just released something from my body. But the main point that I want to make is that whenever you're dealing with something and you're finding your emotions way too overwhelming, you need to do the work to get to the root of the issue. And then when you get to the root of that issue, accept it. Don't beat yourself up for it, because at least now you know where that issue comes from. And then from there, if you know the root of the issue, it will be easier to figure out what kind of solution that you need. So for me, I realized I can still be attracted to men that are not good for me. I didn't think I could still be like that. Even the way that some men look, I thought, no, I'm not attracted to that look no more. But I am. And it's been hard to face that fact that I'm not superhuman, and I still, like every human being, have weaknesses. That's if you even want to call it a weakness, because again, I'll have to remind myself, I'm human. I'm going to feel things. It is absolutely normal for me to wake up and think about a certain situation. But then from that now, because I've learned certain skills and I'm trying to find a solution, I know that, okay, I can wake up thinking about this circumstance I don't want to think about, and I can also change my thought as well. I can find a better feeling thought. I can do something to distract my mind. Or I can choose to feel all those feelings, deal with them, and then get on with my day. Like, I just feel like as women in general, we are just so damn hard on ourselves. Like, we really have told ourselves we need to be superwoman. We need to be able to do everything. And you know what, babes? You can't do everything. It is not possible. And even if you do manage to do everything, something somewhere is going to be suffering. So, yeah. I hope that this is going to make you be nicer to yourself. I hope this is going to make you find the root of your problem and lead you to finding a solution. But the main point of this is that out of every and any situation you deem as not good, you can get something out of it. So even with me right now, I have to be grateful that at least this situation showed me the areas I still need to work on. This situation showed me I still need to read quite a few more books. I still need to learn myself. I still need to have a level of restraint. I still need to raise my standards. I still need to be kind enough to myself to say, It's normal that you feel that way, but you can change it. So I hope that has helped somebody out there. And if you've stayed to the entire video, if you've stayed for the entire video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be very, very grateful. I'm really going to try and do my best to upload videos on a more regular basis. But yes, as well, as always, if you have any tips for me and for anybody else that would come across this video, please leave it below. But I hope you have a blessed day and take care of yourself. As always, be the best that you can be.